Hello and welcome to another video. So today's video is one I am very excited about, and as you can see, my Integrity Toys collection, which is usually right here, is completely cleared out, and that is because I'm going to be reviewing my entire Integrity Toys collection. So I have exactly 15 Integrity Toys dolls at the moment, and I thought it would be fun to rank them all because I haven't added an Integrity Toys doll to my collection since the Fashion Royalty Moments, Agnes, that's her name. I don't know why I was struggling with that. I haven't added a doll to my collection since Agnes, so I was like, I have a bunch of dolls coming in very soon, like my pre-orders, and then I have the convention in October, so I know my collection is going to grow quite a bit very soon. So I thought it'd be fun to like rank my dolls, my entire collection, before I even get to like adding even more to it, and then maybe I can do another ranking once I've added those new dolls in, just kind of see where everybody ends up even after the new dolls. So yeah, this is just to be for fun. And before I even get into ranking, I need to like specify a couple of things. For starters, all of these dolls are very special to me. Like, they are all gems in my eyes. I really do love all 15 of them, and these are expensive dolls. I don't buy any of them on just a whim. So even the dolls ranking towards the bottom of my list, I still really do love, and I really am happy that I do own. So like with them, like I do care for them all. It's just naturally like it's one's gonna be a favorite, one's gonna be a least favorite. And this can sway and move with time. It naturally happens a lot with me with my Integrity Toys collection. So yeah, I think that's enough of like an intro. And we can just get into getting to Integrity Toys. But before I even get into it, I also would really appreciate if you enjoy this, to like the video or subscribe if you enjoy watching my videos, things like that. It really does help. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to ranking the dolls. Okay, starting at number 15 is Smoke and Shadow's Vanessa Perrin. So if you've watched my videos, I've kind of talked about my like, I don't want to say tumultuous, that's a little too dramatic, but like my relationship with this doll. On paper, she is so perfect for me, like so incredibly perfect. I am such a fan of like fantasy, medieval, like that whole, like the fashion and like magic and all that stuff. Like, I am a diehard fan of that stuff. I watch shows and stuff like that all the time. So on paper, this doll was so perfect, and I saw the photos of her and I bought her. I was extremely excited, but for some reason this doll just doesn't completely resonate with me. Again, she's still a gem. I still love this doll, happy to have her in my collection, but for some reason I struggle with connecting with this doll or like loving this doll. At first I used to think it was maybe because she kind of like sticks out with Integrity, because Integrity is very modern fashion with the dolls that I've collected so far. But then after getting the Coco collection, I love it, and they don't exactly meld perfectly into the modern fashions, but I'm still obsessed with them. So like, I don't know what it is about this doll that just kind of like, I don't know. I really can't understand, because she's so beautiful. She's insanely detailed. Like, if you ask me what would I change about her, I don't even know what I would change about her. Very beautiful face, very beautiful makeup. The hair, I did undo the ponytail, and I do like it more with her hair just kind of like in waves behind her versus like the low ponytail she had originally. But she's so beautiful, but for some reason, I just don't like feel myself as drawn to her as I do the other dolls in my collection. But I do love her very much, and she comes in at number 15. Okay, so number 14 is Modern Renaissance Bina, and I was so shocked that she ended up here, because I like made the list right before the video. Like, I ranked them all. They're all sitting over here like in order, and I was shocked that she came in at number 14. And the best way I can explain it is I love this dress. Like, everything about this dress, the drama of it is so beautiful. I've talked about her before. I usually keep her on the edge of my desk, and I like let the dress drape off of my desk. Love this doll, but love the outfit, but that's where I struggle, is the doll. As I've gained more dolls, I just feel myself less drawn to Bina as a character. I don't think she's bad. Like, I would never put her on like that last video I did, the least 10, my least favorite 10, what was it? My least favorite face sculpts of IT. I'd never put her face there. However, I would never put her in my favorites either. She's just somewhere in the middle, and I don't know. So maybe this is an outfit I'll put on someone else one day, or maybe I'll redress Bina and like fall in love with her again or something. But I love this outfit so much. I just don't think the doll's as strong, and I'm not as drawn to this doll. So that's why she comes in at number 14. Okay, so now we are at number 13, and we have All About Me, Poppy Parker, who represented Greed at the Seven Sins event from last year. I really like this doll. She's, like, even when I got her, I said she is so Barbie coded, like all the pink and the shopping. And then I love like the small details, like the bag here saying never enough. And then you have more and more, and then a bunch of dollar signs. And it came with like little tissue paper and everything. She has like the glasses, the little pink bow, the like blonde hair, blue eyes. Like, she's so Barbie. Like, she's just giving shopaholic Barbie. Oh, and then she has this really nice purse as well, which I have like another version of with rainbow high, so I thought that was kind of cool. This is definitely a much nicer quality, but she's just so Barbie coded in the best way possible. Like, that is not an insult by any means. I love her so much pink and just over the top. And then I've spoken on it before, I really like when Barbie goes modern, and this is when Poppy goes modern. And this is definitely a modern Poppy. I remember when I saw her at the event, she was one of my top 2. She wasn't my favorite from the event. My favorite was the Tantrum Erin Solston, but she was my second favorite from the event. And I am so happy I have her. I love her so much. And then she also has a really cool stand. It has like the snake with the 7 sins on it. I really love it. It's really cool. Really beautiful Poppy, honestly. Like, such a beautiful Poppy. But she is going to be coming in at number 13. Now let's get to number 12. Okay, number 12, we have Night Out Erin Solston with the extended accessory pack of beautiful boutique details or something like that. I will also say now that these dolls, I'm ranking them based off of like how I have them displayed. So it's not necessarily like how the doll came, because originally I got this doll, I really did like her. But she kind of faded in the background, but then recently I put the velvet gloves on her, and I am like obsessed with her again. I love her so much. She is such a beautiful doll, and I love like this bump it, like ponytail kind of Valley of the Dolls hair. So cute. And then the dress, it calls back to one of my favorite W Club Upgrade dolls, which was the Mademoiselle Lilith, I believe. And she's just so pretty. I love the I know a lot of people aren't fans of the micro sequin, but I love it. Like, it looks so good in lighting, especially under the lighting I have over here for my display. Like, it shines really nicely. Very beautiful doll. Love the red hair. Again, this is my only Erin, and I think Erin's a very pretty face sculpt. So happy to have that. And then her jewelry pieces, like this rhinestone necklace, is so beautiful. Like, just looks like a nice, like, chunky diamond necklace. And she just, like, gives expensive vibes, and I love her. I love her so much. But she kind of needs the additional, in my opinion, her without the rest of the accessories, like this bow here and stuff like that. If I didn't have all that, she probably would be number 15. But with all the pieces, the special shoe she comes with the little like rhinestone charm, she's just an absolutely stunning doll. I love her so much. And she's gonna come in at number 12. Now let's get to number 11. At number 11, we have Bombshell Beach Natalia Fatale, who I obviously have redressed into this very like voluminous, over the top, like widow's robe. I think that's kind of the name I've seen for it on social media, that people call it like the my husband just died kind of robe. And this is something I got off of Etsy. I'm gonna try to, if I can find the shop, I will definitely link it down in the description. But I love this doll. She's so, also even with the Erin, these were like basics dolls that they had available on the website, and they haven't done basics since this like that line of basics came out. I wonder if they're gonna do some again soon. I really hope they do because I like the basics line that they do. But she's came with this like beach outfit, but I kind of threw her in this, and I've been obsessed with her in this ever since. She's really giving telenovela to me in the absolute best way possible. I love it so much. But even before, like, she is just a beautiful doll. Like, her screening, I'm obsessed with. The face on this doll, and then like the big waves in the hair. Just such a beautiful doll. And again, even the bathing suit she came with is a really nice bathing suit. I don't know, I didn't feel like using the bathing suit. Maybe one day I'll put her back in it. But for now, she's in this, looking amazing in it. And yes, she comes in at number 11. Now let's get into our top 10. Number 10, and a doll I was so surprised that was this low. But again, the others I just love so much, so they just slightly outranked her. Is from the curated event, Classically Surreal Isha. Such a cool doll. She was like the giveaway doll at the curated event. She was included in the ticket price, and she has so many detailed pieces. She looks so good. I love her big makeup. I've said that since the day I saw this doll. Like, I love the big makeup. The hair is super nice. I love the bunny ears. Then she came with some really fun things like these golden gloves, which have like red painted fingernail polish, which is so interesting. At first I hated it, but now I've come to actually really like it. And then she also, on top of all that, has these white fishnets. She is just such a fun doll. I really like her. And she just screams rich and like money. She just money. And she also has this really cool purse that comes with her. I don't have it displayed with her at the moment. I have it put away with like my Integrity Toys accessories. But she does have a really nice purse as well. Such a cool doll. And she also just reminds me of like my first doll event, which was really cool. Even though I also got Bina from the same event. When I look at Isha, she really embodies the event for me some reason more when I look at her. So yeah, she reminds me of the event, and a good time, good memories tied with this doll. But she still does come in at number 10. But now let's get to number 9. Okay, so here we are at number 9, and this is where it really starts getting hard for me. Again, I love the ones we've already went through. I really do. But like up here starts getting like, it's like so close and so hard to like put one above the other because I love them all so much. But here we have Lemon Lullaby Poppy Parker, who I love this doll so much. So this is a doll that has 2 other iterations, but this one was an upgrade doll for the 2023 W Club year. And I remember I was like, oh, she's a really beautiful Poppy. When I decided to get her, I was like, that's a really beautiful Poppy. I want to have her. She could be my first Poppy because I technically ordered her before I even knew about the 7 cents Poppy. And I was just kind of like, yeah, I want her. I'll get her. You know, she could be my first Poppy. And when I got her in person, I was not expected to be so blown away by this doll. She just really took me aback, and I had been fascinated with this doll since the day I got her. She's so beautiful. Again, love this like beautiful pouty Poppy face, but she has so many amazing details. Like, okay, she has these yellow little heels with the little white pom-poms. She has this really cute bear that's articulated. You can actually move its arms and feet. I don't want to do it right now because I'll probably have trouble getting it back in her arms again. And then this huge like cape piece, but then that's all on top of like this really delicate, I don't know, it's so beautiful. And a lot of times I don't like rank in my mind sleepwear as high as like regular fashion. Like beachwear and like I put sleepwear before beachwear, but still those go below typical fashion. But this like transcends the whole sleepwear category. This is just incredible and beautiful. And she's not even a modern Poppy. Like this is a pretty like vintage kind of look with like the tulle and the lace and everything. But I love this Poppy so much. The other 2 iterations are also really beautiful, but like this Poppy I'm so obsessed with. I'm so happy. I know a lot of people felt annoyed that she was one of the upgrade dolls because she already had 2 iterations already, and it's like, why are you giving us a third? But since it was my first time collecting and it was going to be my first poppy, I was so happy, so in love, and yeah, she comes in at number 9, and beautiful, beautiful doll. Okay, coming in at number 8, we have Sensational Suare, Agnes Von Weiss, currently still the newest doll of my Integrity Toys collection. This doll is so good. I think the only thing that holds me back from putting her higher is just like, and I mentioned this in the first time I talked about this doll, when I first opened the doll and everything, is her lip color really doesn't vibe with the doll to me. Like, the lip color doesn't really match the outfit. I wish it had been a more muted color or like a pink or something, instead of like this just really bright highlighter-ish kind of, I don't know what highlighter red would look like, but it's like really bright and red. But the rest of the look is so incredible. Like, I love it so much. I love the hairstyle. I love all the fashion pieces. I love this choker that's just like rows of rhinestones, and then the like foxtail fur with like the little brooch in it, and then this very form-fitting dress. Then you have these tights that have like tinsel in them. You can see there. What an incredible, incredible doll. She just, I love her so much. I really, 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 really love this outfit. And again, if she had a different lip color, honestly, she probably would be higher on the list. But she's just beautiful. She is so beautiful. And she just gives rich energy. I said before, her color scheme really reminds me of the Cat in the Hat live action movie. Again, I don't know if that makes sense to anyone else, but I really see it. And on top of that, she's just that rich woman. Like, she's giving Baroness, which this is the Baroness Agnes Von Weiss. So like, this outfit is just perfect. It is perfection. I love it so much. And that's why she's coming in at number 8. But let's get into number 7. Okay, so this is number 7, and this doll is the most different out of my collection, as far as like from the original release. This is Isabella Alves, Dawn in Bloom, and obviously she's redressed in something a little different, and this is something, okay, it was a journey. So one of my favorite fashions I have ever seen from Integrity Toys ever, and I've talked about it before that I'm a big fan of it, but I don't think people know how big of a fan of it I am, is the East 59th's Cora Kwan Arctic Moon look. And it's like pink, it's this in pink, essentially. And I really liked it, but I found out East 59th fashions don't really fit Fashion Royalty and New Face as well, and that's what most of my collection is. And I was like, I want that, but it's not gonna fit right. So I was like, what should I do? And then I found someone called Kartacia, I believe is how you say it, Kartacia Dolls, on Instagram. I'm gonna be sure to like put their stuff up somewhere. And I saw on their Instagram, they recreated looks for like people who wanted Bratz dolls of like ones that are hard to get, and they would like remake the looks in pretty faithful recreation. I was like, wait a second, I wonder, and they did looks for Fashion Royalty and stuff like that, and I was like, I wonder if I could get them to do the Arctic Moon look, but in a different color, so it's still not like just a complete recreation, but also I was like, I would love that the Arctic Moon look, but in white. And I reached out to them, and they were definitely willing to do it. It took a while to get here. I ordered it as a birthday present to myself last year, and I was so excited, and it got here. And is it an exact perfect recreation? No. Like, this part here is a little shorter. The jacket's not as like big and as voluminous as the original, but it is very well done, very well made. Like, this is a bodysuit just like the original. But I had planned on doing a whole video talking about this, going over it, and kind of sharing it with all of you, but I never did. And some people have seen her in the background, and even some videos, like, I've had comments asking about it. But the reason I never did share with you is because I went through a whole spiral over this outfit, and I'm still not fully recovered. So I was really excited when I got the outfit, and I immediately did not even want to wait for the camera, like to do a video. Like sometimes you just want to get to something. So immediately I took my Isabella doll. I knew that's who I wanted it on. I used her as a reference for the skin tone bodysuit for the mesh. And I was so excited, went to it right away. And then I ripped the skirt. I was genuinely devastated. You can see the rip. It's right there in the front. Like, there's no really hiding it right there. I was just, like, so excited, and I was putting the stand in, and, like, I don't know if my hand slipped or I just wasn't paying attention. And I just, like, the stand ran into this seam and just, like, I literally just froze. And my husband came out like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not okay." And then I was literally too devastated to even do a video about it and even talk about it. But still, it's really beautiful. Like, if you ignore this little seam and at certain angles, you can't really see. So I was just like, you know, she's beautiful. She's sitting back there. I don't need, like, it's so hard for me. I think I've thought about it, and it's been almost a year since, well, it's been like a couple months. I got it back in like December or January maybe. I can't really remember because, again, I didn't make a video about it. So I think what I'm going to do is reach out to that person and get a second skirt made because I really do love this look. And then maybe even like some suggestions of like, I want this piece to be bigger like it is on the original doll. So yeah, that's the whole story about this outfit and why I've never talked about it here on the channel. And I've never even photographed it or anything because I haven't been able to bring myself up to it. But still, I think it's a beautiful look. It's one of my favorite fashions. To be honest, I'd love to have it in every single color possible. I'd be very happy about it. But this is Isabella Alves. Talking about the doll specifically, like, her face is so incredible. And I traded to get this doll. I have a whole video talking about it on my channel. But, like, I traded one of the curated Ishas. I got 2 from the event. One was for myself, and then I got 1 to trade. And then I found someone who was willing. They had a bunch of new dolls and a bunch of fashions to trade. And then I got like a East 59th like blue fashion. I don't remember the name of it, but it is in the review. I talk about the entire fashion in the video for when I got this doll. And it was really pretty, but really this doll just took the cake from me. She's so beautiful. And I've said since the day, like, me and my husband joked that like this is the Miss Venezuela doll. She's so stunning. Really beautiful. I really love Isabella. And I love this outfit that I have made. And honestly, she'd probably be ranked higher if it wasn't for this rip and the fact that every time I look at it, a little part of me dies. But very beautiful doll. That's the story of her look. And now let's go ahead into my top 6. I feel I can hear the surprise from this side of the screen. But number 6, just short of making the top 5, is Billion Dollar Beauty Alejandra Luna. So again, I don't have to harp on it. You guys know that I am a huge fan of Alejandra Luna. I really love her. My favorite face sculpt. And this doll, I was so excited when in 2023 they announced Alejandra Luna was going to be one of the upgrade dolls because I already loved the face sculpt. I decided I was pretty sure I was going to join the W Club that year. Then they announced Alejandra Luna was one of the upgrade dolls, and I was like, how perfect. I really love this doll so much. She is obviously a recolor of the original release Billion Dollar Baddie Alejandra Luna. That is a doll I do not own. I hope to own one day. But this, I love Alejandra Luna, so there's really no bad things to say. Again, this is another doll. This doll especially makes me love the micro sequence because it's so beautiful. Whenever I'm recording or whenever I'm really in here at my desk at night with the lights and everything, her dress just shines so beautifully. Like, look at that. It's stunning. And then I really love this crazy long red hair. Then these boots with these heels with all the spikes, this like purple ostrich feather moment over here, the choker. And then, of course, the face of Alejandra Luna is so beautiful. She's such a good doll, and I love her. I just absolutely love her so much. So stunning. She's one I've been toying with, like getting a redress of. I do love this outfit, like especially like this corset like piece that they made in the middle. But I've been kind of coming up with a redress idea, something similar to what I just showed with Isabella, where like I had an idea made and then I had someone make the outfit and then dress her up. If you guys would be interested in seeing like a video where I like talk about ideas of outfits I've made and then like getting the outfit and then redressing, let me know. I can show it off, because like I said, Isabella's I kept completely secret, and then just now kind of showed it off for the first time, other than her being in the background of my videos. Let me know if that's something that interests you guys at all. But yes, that is Alejandra Luna. Love her so much. But now let's get into the top 5. Okay, coming in at number 5, we have Pink Glam Adele Makeda. This doll, when I ordered her, I was very interested in her. I ordered like Sensational Suare and Agnes together. They were like the FR moments from last year. I was like, she's really pretty. I like her a lot. I want to go for her, and hopefully I win her. They were lottery dolls. I did end up winning her, but I was not expecting how much I would love this doll. The moment I opened this doll, I just like sat here in awe for a couple minutes. I have photos on my phone, like the moment I opened her, and I just took photos and I was like sending it to my brother, and I was like, can you believe this doll exists? Like, what? I already liked the Adele face sculpt. I thought she was really pretty, but I didn't give her the proper respect she deserved on her name, because it's insane how beautiful this doll is and how unaware I was. Like, when I was going for her, I just had no idea. I was like, oh yeah, I hope I get her, you know? But like, if I knew how much I would have loved her, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I want her so bad, like I need her. But I didn't have that energy about her, and so I feel really lucky that I do have her, and now I get to have that feeling, because this doll, first off, her face is so beautiful that like camera is not catching it. It's like blurring her face out, but like this electric blue kind of eyeshadow with this like nudie mauve kind of colored lip, then in this soft pastel pink, which y'all know I'm a huge fan of pastels. So beautiful. And then these earrings, which are so detailed. And again, she is a doll that is a recolor of an already existing doll, but I think this doll blows the, I believe her name was Miami Glam. It was Senya, I know that, but it was like the Donatella Versace doll. I'll put a photo of her up somewhere, but she destroys her. Like, she's her but better, literally. So beautiful. I love this doll so much. I find myself just like looking at her like this when I'm working at my desk. Sometimes I'm just like, wow, Adele. So beautiful. I love her so much. Out of this world. Incredible doll. So, just so good. And that is why she comes in at number 5. Let's get to number 4. Okay, coming at number 4, we have Succession Naisha and the Rococo collection. When that came out, I was absolutely obsessed, so in love, and I still am. The Rococo collection is one of my favorite collections that has one of, I'm getting so tongue-tied. The Rococo collection is one of my favorite collections that have released since I have been a collector with Integrity Toys thus far, because it is just so good. And it's like, I've said before, I'm a big fan of kind of like drag fashion, in a way, like drag queen fashion. And this is like Rococo, but like with a drag kind of twist to it in my eyes, because you have like the Rococo, all the elements, but then you have these thigh-high boots and the fishnets, and there's so many things I love about this. So you have this collar, and then you have this hair. This hair is absolutely incredible. Of course, the whole outfit is like this cream pastel pink color. She has a beautiful face. I love it, and she has these dimples, which I don't think are gonna show up right now with the lighting. Oh, there you can see it right there. Her dimples, which I absolutely love. Love the makeup. And then the accessories just on this collection is out of this world. Like the rings and the bracelets, and then this purse. It's so, I've said it 100 times when talking about this doll, but it is so camp because her purse is literally a macaroon. And it opens, of course. But like, how perfect. And it's like soft and squishy. I don't know if I've ever shown that off, but it's like a soft, squishy material. But her purse is a literal macaroon. I mean, how incredible is that? This doll really is something absolutely incredible. Oh, she's leaning. I love her so much. I was so excited when I found out I was able to get her. And I've also seen so many cool restyles with this doll. Like, I've seen people who've taken her hair down and like done some really cool stuff with it. I don't think I will ever change this doll's hair because it is just so perfect in this look. But beautiful doll, beautiful look. I love her so incredibly much, and that is why she comes in at top 4. Well, she makes it in at number 4. But now it is time to get into my top 3 dolls of my entire Integrity Toys collection. Okay, coming in at number 3, speaking of drag fashion, we have the literal Trixie Mattel doll from Integrity Toys. This is the doll that started it all for me. This was my first Integrity Toys doll, my first Integrity Toys doll review on my YouTube channel. I love this doll so much. I just remember when it got announced for the pre-order, I got so excited. I was like, because like I've said before, I'd followed Integrity Toys for many years. When this was announced, I was like, this is my moment to start collecting Integrity Toys. And it's not even that I'm a huge fan of Trixie Mattel, which I do actually really like Trixie Mattel. Like, I watch her YouTube videos. I watch Drag Race, of course. And then I watch like the Trixie Motel and then the Trixie Home series. Like, I really do enjoy Trixie Mattel, but I wouldn't even put her in like my top 10 probably, like queens from Drag Race. But this doll is done so well. She represents the start of my Integrity Toys collection, basically. She's so good, and there's so many just like perfect little details. Like, one, the makeup is really good. The hair is perfect. Like, it's just so big, which the hair with Integrity Toys, you definitely get some like kind of dramatic hair, but it's usually not to this size, so I love that. And then you look at it, it's obviously Trixie Mattel. And then the guitar, the box she came in was so good. Like, I knew I wanted to unbox her, but I even hesitated for a second because the box was just so perfect. It almost made me wish I was an an inbox collector, because it was perfect. So beautiful. I loved how the boxing was for her. And she's just so good. I love, love, love this doll. One of my favorite times with an Integrity Toys doll was like photographing this Trixie Mattel doll. I had so much fun. I remember the day I unboxed her. Such a really, really, really cool experience for me. And yeah, I absolutely love the Trixie Mattel doll. I hope we get to see more Trixie dolls or even more other drag queen dolls. I would love that so much, but who knows? The future, anything could happen. So I hope one day, but also until then, this Trixie doll is coming in at number 3. I love her so much, but let's move on to number 2. Okay, now coming in at number 2 is Varsity Alejandra Luna. And I'm sure there's a lot of you that are surprised. I'm sure many of you thought she was going to be my number 1, considering she is literally my favorite face mold. She is a doll that was on my grail list, and then I managed to get through trading in the W Club forum. So like, really cool that I was able to get her. She was a grail doll, There's so many reasons for her to be number 1, but she just is barely beat out by another doll. But like, there's no way I could put her above the other doll in my mind. But I love this doll, obviously. I had talked about this doll before I even owned her, multiple times, I'm pretty sure. And again, my favorite face sculpt. Alejandra Luna is so beautiful, and I think this is the best rendition or release we've seen of Alejandra Luna so far. Again, I really do want Billion Dollar Baddie. She's the only Alejandra Luna I'm currently missing, but I do think this is my favorite Alejandra Luna so far. Talking about the doll, maybe not the fashion, I don't know, maybe the fashion as well, but definitely for the doll herself, because she's so beautiful. She has this like beautiful skin tone, and then like this high pony given Ariana Grande, honestly. And then like the best part is like these little touches of lavender like in her eye makeup. Again, I don't know if the camera's gonna focus on it, but she has these little touches of lavender in her makeup, and then her nails also have the little bit of lavender in it. She's so beautiful. And then like these cleats, which also I need to retie this bow right here, but these cleats are insane. And I love the jacket, I love the netted bodysuit. Everything about this doll is so good. And then she also, actually I have it right over here, she has a hat that she usually wears. I usually have it on her, but I recently took it off just because I was like, I want to see her face. And this kind of like when she wears it, it definitely like covers the face. So I was like, I just want to see her face. And then she also has like this like ball bag, lunch bag, purse, clutch situation also. Her hand is actually like this because she was holding that before, but I have it put away now. I need to change the hand. But she's just such a beautiful, incredible doll. I feel so lucky to own her. I remember when someone reached out that they could trade me this doll for, what I was trading was a Silver Cloud Poppy Parker from the curated event. When someone said they'd be willing to trade Varsity Alejandra Luna for that Poppy, I was like, this cannot be real. I cannot believe it. Like, I'm literally going to own one of my Grail dolls. I did not see that happening. With me, the Grail dolls, I am pretty sure, like, if I made a top 10 list, which actually I have, you can check it out. My top 10 Grail list, I don't expect to even own half of them in my lifetime. Like, some of them are just so unrealistic to obtain without spending insane amount of money. So most of them I don't expect to own, and that's okay. That's part of collecting integrity toys. I kind of had to accept that. I like had to have, a moment with myself and be like, Greg, you cannot own every single integrity toys doll you want. It's just not possible. You will not have the funds with it, and you have to come to terms with that before you start collecting this very expensive doll line. So I've come to peace with the fact that I won't, but like the fact that within my first year of collecting integrity toys, I was able to obtain a Grail doll is so special to me, and she really signifies kind of like my first year of collecting to me. Like starting with Trixie and then being able to obtain a Grail doll is just wow to me, like out of this world. So I love her very much. She's very special to me, and that's why she comes in at number 2. But surprisingly, she is beat out by one doll. So let's go ahead and reveal who that is. So here we are at my number 1 doll in my entire Integrity Toys collection, and it is a Mira Majid holding court from the Meteor Rococo line. Well, it's Meteor and then their Rococo collection. This doll, again, I said it earlier when we had Naisha, the Rococo collection, I was literally like jaw dropped when that came out. But this Amira, the moment I saw her, I was like, I need that doll. I was obsessed from the moment I saw her stock photos. And she was a lottery doll, and I was so afraid I was not going to win this doll. Like, petrified. I was like, it was my first time collecting, and it was the first time I was like, I'm going in for a doll and I don't know if I'm gonna get her. I'm so scared, but I ended up getting her. I felt so lucky. I actually talked about it in a video, but I found out I was getting her the same day I found out I was drawn in the second chance lottery for the curated event. So that day I was like on an extreme high, like so excited. This doll is just so good. And again, she falls into that same category that I had with the Succession Naisha, that it's like Rococo, but with a drag twist in my eyes. Again, I'm not trying to say that's what it is or the inspiration. That's just how I felt about it. Because she has like this skirt, and then there's the cage skirt coming underneath, but then it jumps into these like thigh-high boots that are so good, laced all the way to the top, which by the way, was such a pain to get on her without flipping the tongue. I was like using tweezers and moving every couple of centimeters. It was such a mess. And this outfit, okay, her hair, I love it. I love a good updo when it's styled great, especially after like I'd been collecting Rainbow High for a couple years by that point, and they always had kind of like down looks. They didn't really do intricate up do, so I was excited to see an intricate updo. The accessories, like these earrings with the little pearl dangling bits, and then this necklace with like the pearl and pendant, but then on top of that has like the diamond choker. Like it's one necklace, but like the way it's combined, so beautiful. And the way the pendant just falls into the cleavage right before this like corset piece comes in. And the corset piece has all this beautiful embroidery and like gems in it. And again, the cage skirt right here, it's just so good. Oh, and then the fan that is actually a clutch that unzips, and then this, which has like the Victorian like face kind of thing, and the nails like with the different designs. Oh, and then her face. Come on. This doll is so beautiful and perfect, and I love her so incredibly much. She is by far like my entire doll collection, all of Rainbow High, anything that I own, my entire doll collection. At this moment, she is my favorite doll of all. But it'll be interesting to see if that continues to be the case after all these new dolls coming in, and like they're all so good. I'm excited about so many of them and excited to open them and share them all with you and stuff like that. But yeah, that is the end of me ranking my entire Integrity Toys collection. This might be a bit of a longer video, but I hope you all did enjoy it and stuck around through the whole thing. Even if number one, technically, I don't even know if she was that much of a reveal. I mean, maybe with like Varsity, like maybe there's a bit of competition between Alejandra Luna and her, but she does win. Even if by oh so small, she does win. I love her so much. Again, that's enough about Mira. So that is it for this video. Again, I really would appreciate like a like and a comment. As always, I enjoy talking with you guys in the comments. And a subscribe if you enjoy watching. And I guess that's about it. In the description below also, I always forget this part. Down in the description below, I'm going to try to tag like all the things I reference, like the outfit on Isabella and stuff like that. Also, you can find my Instagram, which is his.dolls on Instagram. And then if any of these dolls interested you and you wanted to learn more about like the dolls in detail, I'll probably have the playlist linked, but I have reviewed every single one of my Integrity Toys dolls since the beginning all the way to now. Every time I've unboxed an Integrity Toys doll, it's been on video, and I have shared it here on this YouTube channel, so you can check it out if you want to see any of them in detail to learn more about them. But I guess that's about it for this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.